First time was pretty traumatizing. So I went to the one back home in West Virginia, and that should have been the first red flag because, you know, it's a small town in West Virginia. I remember I walked in, the first one didn't even have any teeth or anything. I was like, I shouldn't even be here. Yeah, I know. And it was a pretty sad experience, to be honest, you know, just because it was my first time and I didn't know. I was having a rough day with the camp kids. I was a summer camp counselor. And so I was just like, you know what? I might as well see where some of these kids go.
Summer camp counselor. Let me strip club, kids.
I need to get more clarification on this story. Are you dressed as a camp counselor when you go to the strip club?
No. This was on the weekend. Thank you, kind sir.
Okay, because you're kind of dressed like a camp counselor right now. So
yeah,
I want to know what the vibe was when you got there.
I fit the bill. Yeah. So it was. No, I wore jeans and a long shirt. Do we clink glasses? How the hell
were they like Jinko jeans? Okay. First time I ever went to a strip club, I've only been to one like a few times. There was one back home called the Fox Club. I went there, and it was my first time. The place was actually very nice for a strip club, and I was having so much fun. I was just like partying and be like, this place is fucking awesome. But like half the people you see sitting there just have this dead stare.
Dude, it's so sad.
It's like, you're coming here too much.
It's not worth it. So that was like my first time, and so I was a bit more open-minded the second time around because I went to the one here in Nashville. I was like, variety, you know, see what's out there, and so this one I was more open to it, so it was a lot more fun, and it gave me some good stories out of it. So
a lot of coal miners' daughters in West Virginia.
Yeah.
You got like Nashville.
Yeah, you got to pay.
I mean, we're falling on hard economic times.
They shut the mine down, and we got to pay this mortgage somehow. Get up there, honey.
Yep.
Start shaking that ass. I used to live next to the Deja Vu strip club.
Oh, really?
Off Church Street. It was a terrible area. But there was
popped a tire right over there.
That's right. Yeah, you got fucking stranded. That's not where you want
by a
to be
strip club
stranded.
And crackheads. Dude, that was a fun Friday
all over
night.
the place. But, there was a guy who was an absolute genius who would roll up there about 1:30 in the morning. He had a food truck, and he just made tacos. So when they hit last call, all these drunks would come stumbling out of the strip club, and he'd just make a fortune.
That's a genius move.
You know, just working for like half an hour at 2 a.m. Just play here.
Probably made like 2 days worth of, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Mad Dog 2020, Boone's Farm, and heroin, I think, is the trio that you get.
Yeah,
those are the three things you save money for. Yeah,
it's also like the West Virginia Holy Trinity. You know,
not too far off.
Heroin, fentanyl. This is a really sad conversation. We should probably.
That's what the show's about.
No, we're in a garage in Antioch. I don't know if you've noticed.
This is also I noticed it now. Yeah.
We're not here to feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, that's why we're drinking too.
That's not the plan.
I'm trying to think. The last time I saw you, Tim, we were performing at the Holistic Connection in Murfreesboro.
Jeez, that was almost a year ago.
That was almost a year ago.
Gosh.
Yeah.
We all have done that.
Yeah. The funny thing about performing in a dab bar is that Tim walks straight in a dab bar. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's no problem at all.
It's the best time. Which is funny because it's like I'm already crippled as is, which means when I get high or drunk, it's like 10 times worse, you know? It's like, what's going to happen now? And I remember I took an edible once, and it was like, never again. So I took this edible, and I was asleep in my room, or I was trying to fall asleep, but I couldn't. And then I kind of blacked out. Next thing I knew, I was like, butt-ass naked right beside my bed.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I'm never doing this again. I was trying to stumble to the bathroom because I had to go pee, and then I couldn't get there.
Figure it out.
And I was like, oh no, there's carpet here. I can't do it.
It sounds
here.
like you were halfway to an out-of-body experience, except for you just left your clothes.
I was out of body to some capacity already.
It's an outfit experience.
Yeah. So that's why in that moment I vowed. I was like, this isn't for me.
That's funny, like, especially when you're first starting out in comedy, when you get booked on certain spots, you're like, dude, I got booked on a show, it's awesome. And you show up, it's like a dab bar where there's 3 people just like seeing
honestly,
the face of God.
And that's kind of why like, I've been kind of not hesitant to apply to gigs, but I've kind of been scaling it back a bit to where I was like, I've been telling a lot of the same jokes, so I've been taking a break, and I gotta live life to make more material and stuff. Right. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and
that's
it was just with the
there's too much of this hustle grind mentality that sometimes you got to take a minute and just breathe and observe life. And
yeah, and I've had to learn to try and do that in other aspects too, whether it's like work life and personal life, and just trying to find other creative hobbies and outlets, because I think they all kind of intertwine together.
You still got to live your life. I will say, Matt, it almost sounded like you're about to go into like a youth pastor speech. Like, there's too much of this hustle and grind culture out there.
I'm here to tell you, brothers and sisters.
You know what's actually out there? God's love for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ian, I haven't seen you since Black Dog Vinyl.
Yes.
That was like 2 years ago.
It was.
I'm just hanging out with people years ago. I am so out of the loop that.
You don't gotta go.
Yeah, we're having a sidebar where they're pouring shots
because you're fine.
They can't do shots and podcasts at the same time. John Dollar's
multitasking is different.
It is
hard, dog.
As another autistic man, multitasking is different.
So you're from Huntsville. That's sick, dude. I've been there a few times. I know Raina. And
Raina
Jonathan.
And
They're both sick.
Jonathan's who I helped with the Dope Tales.
Hell yeah.
Last year.
I'm going down to Huntsville next week, actually, for the Shenanigans Comedy Theater.
Yeah.
So it'll be my first time down in Huntsville.
Is it the black box or the downstairs?
I think it's the downstairs.
Yeah, they're both really fun.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
That should be fucking fun. Oh, yeah.
Two shenanigans.
Two shenanigans. To Huntsville in general.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to Huntsville in September to do the, Terrific Comedy Hour?
Terrific, yeah.
That's the one in the black box.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's so
I
fun.
haven't done that one. Yeah, I haven't done that room either.
Yeah.
I checked them out last month because it started right before I left for Africa. It's really nice. Yeah, the black box is awesome. I've done Shenanigans a handful of times.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's also what's fun whenever you get booked on a show. It's like anytime it's a new spot and you can't really Google it or find photos, something you showing up, just be like, all right, it's either going to be a pleasant surprise or one of those. Yeah. You walk in and then it's like, fuck this. And then they're like, hey, we're getting tips. You guys get paid. It's like, all right. Hey.
Get a little money. Do I get my chicken fingers? Do I get chicken fingers?
I did a show for Kelsey Dixon, friend of the show, who down in Waverly, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I was on that show.
That's right. We did that one together.
Yeah.
They were fun.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a local, basic, like Cracker Barrel.
Right.
With the two floors, right?
Yeah, but there was almost like 100 people there, like 80 to 100 or something. And Kelsey just walked around with a bucket. We all walked away with like $70.
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All love and respect to Kelsey, but he does book a comedy show like a pickup basketball game.
It really is just one of each.
It is so wild.
It was you, me, Mike Drew, the dude named Ken Lewis.
The townie who
Belly Button was
his
on
own following.
Yeah. It's like, man, we're getting just about one of everybody.
I got immersed with the locals. That's what you do. Just a tip if you're ever doing a road gig, right? And there's one of the locals, and he's got a lot of friends there. He wants to take you to a second location. Right. You're a male. Go to the second location.
It was fun. But then I was doing a lot of that MILF material, talking a lot about single moms. And I remember after the show, this guy yelled at me. And he was like, "Hey, MILF guy, we've got a single mom for you over here."
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I had to decline. She was not my type. I'll tell you that much.
I know I just did a type 5 on how MILFs are my type, but not that one.
But I'm good, dude. You do not need to bring me your single mom friend. I'm okay.
How about you? You never had MILFs thrown at you at a show?
Literally.
There was one time, the first Shenanigans show, I got a text from a MILF, and then I ended up in Grant, Alabama,
Okay.
which is right next to Gurley, and I was in a double wide. Sorry, yeah.
You're in a double wide. You were in a double wide in Grant, Alabama. You're painting a picture here. We're just trying to soak it in.
Well, I'm only shaking my head because, like you said, Grant and Gurley, Alabama, like anybody would know.
Yeah, right.
It's right next to Gurley, Alabama. It's like, I don't know what that is.
Like 15 minutes leaving Huntsville, going towards where the hills have eyes. That's the environment.
Right.
Yeah, this girl's double wide was right next door to her grandma's. I didn't know. I thought it was like gonna be me, her friend, and then some. Their weed dealer didn't realize that was the friend's ex-husband.
Oh God!
And the current husband had just got out of jail. I'm driving a Toyota Corolla that's missing a passenger side mirror.
Oh no, dude!
Oh my God!
I show up. They're smoking emergency weed in the bathroom. I see a natty ice. And I'm like, all right, cool. I know how this night's gonna go. I did it.
That was your saving grace.
Dude,
that was the part of the story where I'm like, oh, he's gonna die. He's here now, but I'm pretty sure the person in that story died.
And now I'm forced to drink the worst beer ever created.
You are correct. So, drink the natty ice. Have to hang out with a drug dealer's ex, and then this MILF. Because she doesn't have custody.
Yes.
Of course.
The kids are hanging out. They're not. Well, they're not there. They're hanging out somewhere else.
I think they leave.
Yeah.
So me and the MILF do what we do. I can't have boys because of radiation, thanks to the Army.
Oh shit.
What?
It's all.
We have a lot of.
There's a lot to
There's
unpack
backstory.
here.
You're hitting us with a lot of information here.
Cross off the last half of this list. We're not getting to everybody. Sorry.
Everyone go home.
The Army. And you got radiation.
I work in communications, so all the equipment gives off RF waves, which kills your Y swimmers.
Sure.
So we're a bunch of gamer and girl dads. Yeah. Bruce Banner's full of shit. Those are steroids. Because everyone I know that soaked up a bunch of gamma rays just has the immune system like a wet paper bag.
Yeah.
Dang.
So you have a communications background in the military.
Yes.
And you live in Huntsville.
Yes.
All right, internet, do your own research about Ian, but I think he's lying to all of us.
Sounds like the Deep South Unabomber.
Well, I'm just saying, he's talking about radiation sickness. What do you know, Ian?
What happened?
What do you know? Start telling us about 1.6 gigahertz. I need to know about anti-grav technologies. Let's
5G,
go.
is that for real?
We don't have enough time. I wish I could, because I can't.
That'd be a whole other podcast.
Things.
I know I did. I can speak crazy just as much as anybody.
That's true.
So after me and the MILF get done, I hear right outside, who the fuck is that? Because the husband is out of jail and he showed up and didn't recognize my car.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking the Corolla's tires all slashed. I've never hopped so fast out of the bed and into my pants and hid in a closet for a second because I thought I found out the drug dealer was still there and that I was just gonna have to kick a Glock off the floor, just jump through a hole or something, then run through the backyard.
Just haul ass.
Haul ass, because I was off the high of, I had a really good set tonight at this new club in Huntsville, which was immediately followed by, I really wish I had texted my boys, hey, if you don't hear from me, this is where I was last.
I can't imagine the Clown College podcast kicking them down the doors of something.
They do not know about this.
They do now.
They do now.
They do. I hope they watch and see.
Tom Carr probably has a similar story.
I'm sure he does.
Isn't that always how it goes, too? You can't just have a night where you have a great set. There has to be some kind of fuckery that takes place that same night to totally dampen.
John Dollar, I believe what you're describing are self-destructive tendencies.
Well, that's you'd be right.
Yeah.
You'd be right, but I'm going to find someone else to blame for that. I'm going to keep this cycle of abuse going there, buddy. Buddy, come on over and grab a seat. Damn, you're going hard in the paint on Mom tonight.
Dude, yes.
Really getting after it.
I think he's mad at her for that shirt, though.
Why'd you dress me like this? Not even an undershirt? What the fuck?
Oh man, dude, no, this was all me.
Want to rip a shotski, bud?
Oh, always.
Gonna
I love how he's just like casually get into shot, motherfucker. Just tell
Get
me,
into it.
Get in the shot and take a shot. That's what we're here to tell you.
Hey, bud.
dude. I was so it's funny that y'all have this podcast and its literal initials are DNP and it's just a garage in Antioch. So like you can get the implications of how someone might be afraid the first time they come and do this, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been here 70.
Past the Hellcats first.
Oh man.
I've been here 8-9 times. I'm still scared every goddamn time I come here. What are you talking about?
Oh man. I lived in East Knox for a little while. It's okay. It couldn't be that much.
Yeah, it's
that
pretty
worse.
similar.
Oh shit. Oh, is that mine? Oh.
Yeah, it's a,
Okay, I saw there's like a cup with a little bit of liquor, so someone's a party foul. Fucking Tim.
Somebody's been fucking
I
getting
don't know if it
after
was Tim. It's probably Ian.
Someone. Ian, maybe.
Chris Owen.
How have things been going in Knoxville, dude?
Oh, man, it's a fucking college town, so just drunk college kids and really angry retirees is mostly all it is.
Saloon.
Lou.
Fellas.
I had a lot of interesting bar conversations with those angry old people.
It sounds like a euphemism for fucking them.
Interesting conversations. Starring me fucking this dude.
Nick, did you tear through some old towny ass for a while?
Man, I had a time, dude. I had a time.
You had a time.
Just dating a lot of Floyds.
It was called My Time in Rutherford County.
Rutherford County. Oh, Jesus.
That's like your version of Eat, Pray, Love. My time in Rutherford County.
Time in
It's just MILFs and weed and fuck.
Guy's name
That's
Floyd.
Subtitles just hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, MILFs and weed.
MILFs and weed.
That's just the way shit be. in Rutherford County.
In Rutherford County. That's our county slogan. MILFs, weed, that's how shit be.
That's
That's
it.
right. I'm gonna write a country song next about it.
That's
It'll be
right.
good.
I want to mention, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this area, but by my dad's house, which is only about 45 minutes from here, gas is $2.43.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I saw gas was like $2.80 around here.
Dude,
in some spots.
It's crazy because in Knoxville, it's honestly cheaper just to do meth than get gas.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and you can get there faster if
Dude,
you're on meth than if you got
100%.
gas in your
I
car,
don't know
dude.
why.
It's like if you just go 15 minutes in one direction, you will see like a 50 to 60 cent difference in
Right.
each gas station. And what's also crazy is that I'll see there's a Shell station where it's $3.15 per gallon, and across the street, literally right there, is like a racetrack or a speedway where it's $2.82.
Yeah.
And I see people getting gas at Shell. It's like,
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing? It's 40 cents cheaper.
It's a racism test. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I'd rather just pay more at the Shell. It's like, yeah, I'll take my chances at racetrack. I don't give a fuck.
You can get
I'm not
stabbed at a
afraid.
racetrack.
Good.
stabbed at a racetrack.
A knife wound is worth saving 40 cents per gallon.
You're
I'll
right
fucking-
about that.
I'll take a couple.
Did you know that Kroger $5 sushi on Wednesdays? Have you ever heard of this? Have you seen this? Have you heard of this?
And then you shit
seen
your
this?
brains out all day on Wednesday.
That's the best part. It is now $6.
They upped it by
They-
a buck.
Fucking inflation has gone too far.
This is where I.
Why
draw the
does
goddamn
he
line.
look more like someone who would be a higher connoisseur of sushi, and I look like the guy who's like, dude, y'all heard of $5 sushi at Kroger? That shit fucks,
It's
bud.
like a Freaky Friday situation. where you-
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I'm hearing him talk. I'm like, that should be me right now. Like,
You're up there being
Yeah,
like, well,
I
this
do
wine
feel
was
like-
made in 2008, and it pairs well with this type of fish.
I don't know what I exude. So it's good. I need some Knoxville perspective on whatever it is.
it's sticky, whatever he is exuding. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's
That's the
sticky.
vibe I'm getting right now.
I'm sticky. He's stinky.
I'm Jewy, so
We're the least
fucked up
trio.
And Nick is sweetie. All right, baby. Woo.
hey, there was always 4 Stooges. Don't let them.
Shemp. Don't forget Shemp.
Don't forget Shemp. R.I.P. They're all dead.
R.I.P. to Shemp. You want to hit Gabe here with 20 questions?
Dog, I think we should.
Oh, dude, I'll get 20 questions.
20 questions. Are
As
there
he
prizes?
said, I don't even think we should set a timer. We should.
We have prizes?
We have Funko
All right,
Pops
Gabe.
over there.
Oh,
Gabe,
dude.
there's prizes on
Dude,
the
if I
line.
cannot shove them in my body, I'm mad. So let's keep going.
All right.
You're gonna shove. Gabe's gonna shove a Funko Pop up his ass sideways.
Oh, no, we got
fuck.
something better for your
Oh,
whole
dude,
thing.
oh, my fucking
All right.
dreams have been made.
Babysitter's Bat Blaster from Stranger Things.
Now
Oh,
that will
shit,
definitely
dude.
go up your ass.
Oh, dude.
It'll fire a dart up there too.
It's not in the way of you either, so. Right there.
No, I was hoping it kind of was.
Looking at the camera back there. All right. Are we ready for this?
You want to rip it?
All right.
Yeah, dude. Are you ready?
Oh,
You
ready.
Okay. If you walked in on your wife with another woman, would you join in or get mad?
I would have already come.
Amen, brother.
Right?
Would you rather do 5 years in prison or 20 years in a coma?
5 years in prison because I'd be satisfied.
Oh, yeah.
What song would you choose to play every time you entered a room?
Fucking, who said the chicken song earlier? Tim? Yeah, that dude.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Would you rather be in a robot or a zombie apocalypse?
Robot, because I would just accept what they're gonna do to me.
Would you sell your soul to the devil to get famous?
I'm already a Jew, so he owns it.
Remove one person from the earth. Who is it?
Fuck, I was gonna say Stephen Hawking, but he's gone. Dude,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, Tom Cruise. That's a good one. Yeah, thank you.
What superpower do you want?
Fucking flight.
Hell yeah.
Fucking flight.
What is your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse?
I would want to fashion a battle axe out of dildos. I feel like blunt force trauma with a battle axe of cocks would be awesome.
So 90 seconds are up, I guess.
That's it.
That's
Just hit 90
seconds.
seconds.
Too much exposition, Gabe.
Oh, I love it. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I said two.
They
I
were,
loved how it's a speed-based game and Nick is too high to even read.
I didn't really know how it worked. I just kind of was like, I'm going to answer the questions honestly. So
You got 90 seconds, hit it.
No, because when I drink, I then email the government and ask for all of their records.
So you drink and you get a felony.
Dude, I think that's a good idea.
that's a better idea than being a musical guest on a podcast.
Answers.
I'll get drunk and be like, tell me everything about rural broadband.
Actually, I have a direct experience with rural broadband.
This is where this is going now. Tell me all about it.
So yeah, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation actually did a lot of good in southeast Nebraska. I don't know about the rest of like the world or whatever. But
I think it's a case-by-case type of situation with that one.
Yeah. Do we think, does RFK think Bill Gates like implanted chips in people's brains?
I don't know.
Do we think Bill Gates? Do we collectively?
Doing it specifically.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they have to. I think,
He seems busy.
everybody's
No,
already being fucking tracked
I
with all
thought
this
Elon was
shit.
doing chips,
well,
right?
Bill Gates wouldn't necessarily come up with the idea of putting chips in people's brains. What Bill Gates would do is find someone else that's doing it, and then co-opt that idea. That seems to be Bill
There
Gates.
we go.
Yeah. Now that's
Yeah.
thinking. You should be a billionaire.
He would show him up with that Kermit the Frog voice, be like, I'm going to go down to Epstein's Island. Just fucking,
Does Epstein's Island still exist, or did they obliterate it?
I think it was actually sold to somebody now. I think like a private buyer.
I'm
now has little
interested.
St. James Island.
I would like to know their backstory. What are they doing with it now?
You know what
Let's
the
find
worst
out.
one of the worst things about that is something that one of the first things I noticed, and I kind of hate this about myself, is when I seen all the photos come up from the island. It's like, it is beautiful. It's amazing.
My soul
It does look incredible. Like a place to hang
I
out.
feel compelled.
What the fuck? Somebody shows up and say, yeah, we're just going to go hang out down there. It's like, okay. And then you show up and you're like, oh, no. Oh,
Dude,
what's
this is
going
not
on
my
here?
vacation.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Fuck. My name's on those logs. I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's what's like David Copperfield. He's got to be the fall guy for that, where it's like they're trying to make sure like nobody else really looks into it because it's just how crazy that Stephen Hawking and Copperfield are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Al Gore.
Nuts, dude.
That was fucking crazy.
Like, you can't, dude. He can't move, dog. Like, what is the? It's the same.
That's the issue with that.
I'm just saying, dude. He's fucking, and he's so
You can't
smart
even
and all
move.
this shit.
What's
you
the
know?
point of
I
being a
don't know.
pedophile if you can't even move?
You said it, not me.
I'm actually here from HR. I don't know how to. I've been undercover all this time.
I'm sneaky, sticky.
We're gonna play
stinky.
a game, my friend, called Guess What's in Nick Weir's Head.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna tell you a thing. I've got
Do you know how this game works? It's in your head. I'm
Got
gonna.
his name in the goddamn title. I hope he knows how this game
I
works.
don't know how to play my own game. So I've got something in my head, Joe, and
All right.
I need you to
It's a
guess it.
tumor.
And I've got. It's a tumor. Its name is Mary Jane. But you get 3 guesses. I will give you some. I'll give you some hints to it.
Are the hints
right.
coming?
All right, I'm gonna give you a couple.
Guess what the game is too.
I'm gonna give
Guess
you.
the hints.
You have to add the game.
I'm gonna give you a. I'll give you something. It is a food.
Okay.
You can usually eat it for breakfast and lunch.
This is the exact speed you did 20 questions with.
I was
So
burrito.
No,
That was a good guess.
not
That
a
is a good
burrito.
guess.
That one is
Yes.
good. Great
I
guess.
would
though.
like a breakfast burrito. All right.
It is. There is.
you don't even know.
I was gonna say pizza rolls because it does
I
seem
don't know
to
if
come up
she's technically
occasionally.
wrong because I don't even think you know it's in your head right now.
Guess how much
Honestly, yeah,
Delta
that's true.
ATHC is in Nick Weir's head right now.
All of it.
Approximately 69% THC in my head right now. It is something that it is a food that like usually is with other food. Like you put it together with things. You know what I mean?
Like a pot pie. Why am I now imagining you at breakfast eating a pot pie?
That very well could be the worst
Yeah,
possible way of explaining.
It's important to have context for what
Yeah.
Nick Weir thinks is breakfast and lunch. It's a Swanson. It's a Hungry Man.
Yeah.
It's got to be microwavable.
Every breakfast is thrown in the microwave.
Is it potato based?
No, not usually.
Oh man.
It can be.
Usually leaves all
It
sorts of
can be, but it is not.
It is sometimes made of potato. What is sometimes made of potato and sometimes not?
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe it's that.
Pancakes are good, but that is not.
I think I've lost this game. I think we've all lost this game.
Yeah, there's no winners here tonight.
Would you like to know what it was?
I think you'd like to know
Yeah,
what it was.
Bread.
Bread.
Okay,
Wait,
bread.
bread?
Wait a minute.
Potato bread?
Oh.
Put things in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes you can have this shit for breakfast. Other times for lunch.
So like toast
We
and then
can
for
have it right
sandwich?
now.
Bread.
You can have it.
Bread.
Bread.
I feel like there were other hints.
Bread. Yeah. So you could have brought sandwiches into a conversation. Like
I could have.
sometimes we break this together.
Yes.
No. Sometimes we eat it. With,
It's a food that comes with other foods. Like, oh, so all food. All of it.
sometimes we eat it with other stuff.
Like, here's the thing, man. Hell yeah.
Exclusively breakfast and lunch.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Dinner never came into the conversation for Nick Weir.
Man who makes his own sex toys. Let's fucking hear it for him.
Right.
These are the kind of people we hang out in a garage for hours.
That's right, dude. You gotta
Truly
make
the
your
people
own
you meet,
thing
yeah.
happen.
All the ones off the shelf are too big for me.
Yeah. You gotta fucking customize them a little bit. Well, I remember when you first were doing the bit about the mental health questionnaire and stuff like that. I remember for a while I thought that I was going to die of a heart attack at 19 because they'd always take my blood pressure right before a dental meeting. Like right before I was going to get like my teeth cleaned and shit, they would take my blood pressure and be like, "Oh, it's a little high." It's like, "Yeah, you're about to fucking stick a drill in my mouth." Not exactly super calm right now.
You probably look like a 57-year-old at that age, though.
At 19?
Yeah, at 19.
Well, at 19, John still looks 19.
I really. Are
Yes.
you sure? I want photographic proof.
No,
They've never
no,
taken-
At
I'll
19,
see if I
John
can
looked
find
like
it.
he was like 25, I bet.
They've never taken my blood
That's
pressure at
what
the
it was,
dentist.
wasn't it?
What was this
That's
Montana
pretty much
dentist?
it.
Right.
Were you at a vet?
I mean, well, here's me at 16 with my head half shaved.
Happened to you?
Yeah, about 13 years ago. I looked like a grown man.
What?
As opposed to now.
Where I look like a grown man.
No, he looks like a Floyd at the end of a bar. He looks like the one that's been. It's like we don't ask him any questions or bother him.
It's like,
Like Ed?
yeah, that's somebody that's been around the
Like
block.
Big Ed.
Golly, I'm gonna be sad that I knew John Dollar when. You know,
Yeah.
No, I'm happy
Yeah.
I know John Dollar now.
I am happy that I know him now, but I'm gonna be sad that I knew him when. That's what I'm saying.
It's coming, folks.
There's
coming
something
for
fun where John Dollar's finally gonna hit his like final evolution when he's like 65 and he still looks 40.
Yeah. Where it's like, I told you, motherfuckers, you just had to be patient. I knew this day would come. Finally, I look good for my age. Then I die the next year.
The next day, you have to die the next day.
I fucking made it. I'm checking out.
You have to die the next day. John Dollar only gets one good day.
He died doing what he loved, drinking vodka and driving 90.
That's right.
Just getting stanky and chilling with the boys.
By that point,
all
I
you
hope
need.
you have a ton of books written.
There will not.
He was hanging out with his friends. I drove 8 guys in my car off a cliff.
I'll take all you
Probably in
fuckers
the
with
front
me.
seat with him.
I put a group chat I'm not in the trunk of my car.
The reason why I drove off was just because Nick was telling me another story that had no ending.
He was like, I'm tired of making these fucking stories.
I'd be on the road with Nick, and he'd be silent for like 10 minutes. We'd just be listening to a podcast coming back from Memphis or something. Then he'd look over and be like, "So that hiking spot right there, dude, you get one sentence in and already sidetracked. So that hiking spot up there, wait." It's like, what the fuck?
Just too stoned to notice you putting Truss Bridge into the GPS.
Like, we're going off this bitch tonight.
Like Cam Shepard or someone in the back.
Yeah.
John, are you all right?
People, this fucking city, dude. I always love anytime Cam has a rough set, he gets off stage, goes, "This fucking city."
The average crowd age was 55. You were talking about anal leakage.
Yeah, fuck me in the boy pussy, and then fuck this city. It's a quick transition, dude.
You opened by rubbing your nipples in the face of a 65-year-old woman.
Well, it's
That's a strong opener. I'm not gonna lie, that's a strong opener.
I've been dressing up like an old woman lately, sitting in the front row.
really
open.
right with it. Well,
Kim.
this last game you have is literally called Gay for Pay.
Yes, gay for
Gay
pay.
for pay, will go.
Which one of you do I have to pay to be gay with me?
Actually, I was gonna pay you. That was
That's the plan.
It's more.
the cameras. We're gonna hawk Tua, and the cameras are going off.
That's right. It had to come to this.
See, I can stay relevant. I'm.
I'd immediately dated this video in like a week.
We all watch that. We're like, it's funny, right? Nobody else is like, wow, this is hot as fuck.
It's no, it's hot as fuck.
You got a hawk.
Listen, that's a woman that knows what she's about.
Right? right? I want a three-way with her and the girl with. That's not a human. That's a whatever that bitch on the plane was.
Oh, her.
I went misogynistic. I'm too drunk.
I thought you were saying one of three with her and a non-human woman. It's like, how about you fucking clarify what you're talking about?
What plane? Yeah, a hawk to and a hawk.
Every time I'm on this show, somebody admits to something that's like a felony.
All right. We're gonna move past that. So yeah, we're gonna play a game.
I go low first, right, Rev? Low numbers first.
Go for 1 million first.
1 million? Ah, dude, I feel like that one's always easy.
Yeah, I'd suck it.
I feel like, yeah, no. Not,
1 million, you can amputate my arm and fist yourself with it. I don't give a fuck.
All right, dude. Well, then there you go.
That's the extreme game for pay.
Yeah, let's do
Hey.
$1 million. I'll do
500,000.
For 500,000, would you let a man spit in your ass and fuck you in the ass for until
You
completion?
can say whatever else you want. It's going to be a hard
completion
yes.
For 500,000.
Yeah, for half.
500. Okay.
You mean that I can put a down payment on a house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, you
There you
can.
go.
You
That's
could buy a house. with
Yeah,
that.
we're talking.
Isn't you can come in me for the down payment of a house been the method of like Franklin Housewives for like
Pretty much.
Yes, that's
Like
actually
100
fact.
years?
And
Yeah,
Brentwood,
that's
too.
how the first two marriages I had went.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Giving you some old
I'm just
stepdad talk.
I'm just a
Dad
slightly
talk
different
right here.
receptacle. It's the
This
same
is-
deal.
Oh, you got prizes on it.
I love prizes.
It's kind of funny to get a prize for saying, yeah, I'd fuck a dude for $500,000. It's like, you get a Funko Pop.
This is how we treat people. We like to give people presents. Participation.
First of all, we like to admit to that they would be gay for a certain dollar amount,
mean,
then we give them a
honestly,
toy.
For $30, can we have 10 minutes of uninterrupted eye contact?
Can I masturbate?
Only if I finish first.
Dude, I love this game.
Very spicy.
All right, turn the cameras off, Rev.
We're having a
Do you have
moment.
cash out, by the way?
7 minutes.
The
and
thing
11.
is, you still have to maintain eye contact.
Even after you have to maintain eye contact after you finish. I hope you know what you signed up for.
Even more importantly, during when you bust,
Yeah.
Right.
You can't put your head. Go, "Ah!"
No!
Yeah.
Look at me,
You gotta
God damn it!
focus right in.
Look at me!
10 minutes straight.
I need this.
This game is for an autistic toy. Will you admit to your mother on the internet that you would have sex with a man?
Yeah.
Well, what's also funny, it's like everyone thinks we're joking. What if the video just
No,
cut?
this is-
What if it just suddenly cut to Will just gooning in front of Matt? We're at the 7-minute mark. Fucking, I'm ready to shoot.
If I let my eyes focus out, the long hair kind of works.
He's revealing secrets about himself, ladies and gentlemen. Will Gunderson just admitted that my hair kind of works.
It kind of works.
It kind of works.
kinda works.
It does.
I love that you
just
wanted to
has
make
to
that
rub
clear
it,
for the
you know?
record.
Dude, I thought Hermione was hot. This is.
Hermione was hot.
You look like if Hagrid molested Hermione, you're the baby, dude.
Hey, very important. Very importantly, which movie? Which one?
Always Philosopher's Stone. No,
Not cool.
Oh, sorry. It's problematic. I'm sorry. We're talking about
Problematic to be into an 8-year-old.
Deathly Hallows, I guess. Deathly Hallows, when she's all old and used up, I guess. We'll go with haggard-ass Hermione if we have to.
That old back just had to be 20.
I do like it. What is my Funko Pop of?
I don't even know.
Who the fuck knows, man?
I bought it from GameStop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It looks like next week's
walks in
Grandpa
the
Bar
GameStop.
headliner. That's what that looks like. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's Paula Kaczynski. It is next week's Grandpa Bar headliner. It's a Funko Pop of Paula Kaczynski.
You know what image I really love is Nick just walking into a GameStop in the middle of the day, just toasted out of his mind, grabbing a bunch of Funko Pops, put it on the counter, and be like, "It's for my podcast." Hell yeah, dude. It's like, what?
I always get one new subscriber that day.
You get a new subscriber.
It's just the same clerk making a new account.
One new subscriber and 3 Funko Pops
Do you
from.
think I go to the same GameStop every time? Do you think I don't go to other GameStops?
So you want to see what the variety?
To different counties, to different.
He's like a Smurf buying Sudafed in multiple counties.
They put it behind the counter in that one. I gotta go to another one.
You gotta go to another because you can't buy Funko Pops that aren't culturally relevant just anywhere. Like you gotta go clearance Funko Pops.
You want to shut?
Yeah, please. If I listen to this poor sap's podcast, he's definitely going to kill himself.
That's why you're admitting to all the gay stuff. It's like, just give me whiskey. Mr. Sober over here grabbing another drink.
Hey, dude, I had
That is
8 months
28 months.
28 months today.
time.
Let's take a shot to that, guys.
Yes, I want
To Nick.
Burn it all down.
Buddy.
Don't anymore.
Enjoys the gay stuff.
Oh, who doesn't? Yeah, let's.
It's
go.
Pride Month. We all have to say we're okay with it.
I'm drinking Bud Lights.
Yeah, I am
You're
too,
drinking
dude.
Bud Lights.
Yeah, that's what we're all about here, man.
Equality.
I have an earring.
Inclusivity and getting
I don't know
stanky.
which one's which.
Saloon.
Sláinte, boys.
Sláinte, salute. All of
Oh, shit. I found my Red Bull!
He found his Red Bull.
It's been hours.
It's been hours, but I'm gonna drink it anyway. I need it.
a Red Bull and a LaCroix.
Dude, do we have like a knife? I mean,
This is what they call a sober person's
Shotgun.
speedball.
I feel like I should shotgun.
I feel like it's like shotgunning a Red Bull seems more dangerous to your health than shotgunning a fucking beer.
At least give it a
Yeah, this is this.
I mean, I'm not.
Oh, we're shotgunning a little. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Hey, hey, hey.
Speedball.
Help me with this.
Wait for the microphone.
Oh yeah, we're not.
Yeah, don't fuck up all the audio equipment.
Do you remember how to do this, Nick?
No,
I don't remember.
No, I need to stab this somewhere
Stab,
around
yeah.
here.
Stab it right there.
Into the bottom,
And then you
and
go
then
in.
as you fucking pull it up, you
Just
pop
stab
the
it,
top.
man.
You sure?
Yeah. There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. That's a carb. We can work with that.
All right. Work it out, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
You're too cooked for this right now. You're just fucking. That is not the right name to be chanting. That
really don't need.
sounds like we all just joined like a slur chorus. Nick Weird. The neighbors are like, what the fuck?
That is dangerous.
Oh, it's one of those podcasts.
I can never drink that again. I got so sick off that shit once. It's like
Topo
even decided
Chico?
that- yeah, that even
You know
decided
that's
like,
not
fuck that.
alcoholic, John Dollar.
Yeah, well, that's part of what got me sick. Well, it was alcoholic. It was definitely booze.
Oh, it was like the Topo Chico, like the boozy one?
Yeah, the boozy Topo Chicos.
Yeah. It's like a White Claw with no buzz and a worse hangover.
Yeah, it was the worst fucking experience of my life.
Wow. You're not. This is Nashville, not a Mexican resort. What are you doing?
I don't know, dude. Trying to watch my weight. Would you get off my ass, Matthew?
If he went to a Mexican resort, they'd think he was a dead palm tree.
They would think I'm the guy that owns it. Just walking around fat with a cigar. Like, yes.
John Peso. Juan Peso.
Everyone, clean the fucking place up.
Juan Peso. Juan Peso. They only say it in
He's
whisper.
just one of those rotisserie al pastor things, and he's just eating it like the
I just walk around and say, everyone's so nice to me here. This is so great.
What other things did Hayden Panettiere do?
Well, her big break was in that show, Heroes. That was like a huge deal.
Dude,
Heroes.
Save the cheerleader. Save the world.
Cheerleader.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
That was a wild one because that's one of those shows where like you don't realize how much you've aged until you remember that, and you're like, "Fuck, I was a kid when that came out."
Yeah.
When did it come out?
Oh god, like early 2000s.
Early odds. John Dollar is
2003,
way
4,
too young to
5.
know about
The
it.
early aughts.
He's
It was one of his favorite shows.
Right, I had kids too, and John Dollar, he says he's 20 something
28.
right now. 28?
Just turned 28.
Just
28.
turned 28.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate it, buddy.
And he's like, hey, you guys ever heard of the TV show MASH? I used to watch this TV show MASH.
Let me tell you a little bit about Leave It to Beaver.
My parents did have like MASH on TV a lot. I forget what channel it was.
You know what's
on.
funny about the show MASH is that it was such a huge hit. I remember hearing this where like the sewer system in New York City got fucked up because everybody, the series finale of MASH was playing. So every time during the commercial break, everyone that was watching, like millions of people, went to go piss or take a crap. So at the same time, the sewer system's getting flooded so much in that same moment, like that 2-minute kind of break period, that it fucking backed up.
Wow, dude.
Because everyone was watching the match series finale.
Yeah, dude. Here's John Dollar with some more stories from 1983, even though he says he's 28.
I thought that show was from way earlier than that. Fuck, my parents, they were born in 1958 and 1957, something like that. And it's weird because when I would go to school as a kid, we would learn about stuff like JFK and the civil rights movement and everything like that. And then I'd come home and I'd tell my parents what I'm learning, and it was always such a weird moment when they'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Like, I was a kid, but I remember all that happened. It's like, oh fuck.
That explains a
That
lot.
really crossed my mind.
That explains a lot about John Dollar.
Yeah.
Is that he has old ass parents. That's the only thing that explains.
It's funny, my friends.
Have you go pick them up off the ground yet?
No, not yet.
No.
They're actually pretty good. Like, my mom's like been an emergency room nurse for decades. She's always been on her
good.
feet, always hiking. My dad's just tough as hell. Like, a heart attack couldn't take him out. He's still fucking hanging. He's been a carpenter for years. My dad opened for Steve Miller back in the 70s.
That's Randy
What?
right
Yeah,
there,
he's,
dude.
he's a musician and a carpenter. I think my dad might actually be Jesus.
You might.
Also, although unfortunately, it sounds like Steve Miller's a bit of an asshole.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
If I was a millionaire, I'd be a fucking asshole too.
I fuck this. So I'm Steve Miller. My band is named after
I'm
me.
the face cowboy, motherfucker.
I'm the fucking man.
What's in Nick's head?
Dude, all right, we can.
Is it-
We could do a round of what's in
Is it
Nick's head.
bread?
All right, no, I'll pull.
Is it circuses
Yeah.
this time, Nick? What
Is
do we
it a
got?
thing that exists?
This is a noun.
Not a food.
Not
Yeah.
food.
Food.
It's actually bread again.
Food says start with the letter Q.
Dude, food is so many options. Oh my god.
It's either food or pipples,
Oh no, this
What's
is
in
a.
Nick Ware's head?
or just in quotes. Hell yeah, dude. Those are the main three things in Nick's head.
So,
Yeah, that's a good question.
so I'm gonna figure out the best way to say this. I just
Yeah.
let Matt see it.
Yeah.
So Matt knows what's in my head.
Uh-huh.
All right.
A tumor.
Les, are you ready to play the game?
I'm ready.
That joke.
All right. It is. It's the thing is, it's about a comic that we know,
All right.
a fellow comic,
Uh-oh.
a buddy of ours that infamously has changed names recently.
I know exactly
I'm
who
adding
this
so
is.
many.
No.
Chris Reeves.
Right.
No, we're not
no.
talking about CIA agents who are
We're not-
pretending to be
Plants.
agents.
We're not talking about our AI buddy Chris Reeves.
Yeah.
He does love AI a lot.
He does.
He will eventually get lost
He's
in the
also
Matrix.
a federal agent, but
Lost in the
that's
sauce.
just another. Yeah, okay.
Don't fall into the Matrix, buddy.
It is not Chris.
Not Chris Reeves.
It is another comic that we love.
and
He
adore.
just sold out like a new show.
Oh yeah.
That Hot Fudge Sundays.
Which
at
is
Zany's.
also
Zany's
congrats to him.
Sunday.
Yes.
Once we
Shout
say
out.
his name, we'll give him a proper shout out. But
Right, we'll
Right.
give him a real shout out here in a minute.
But I don't know
Alright.
what. Here's the problem: is he's got so many of them. I don't know which one we're talking about.
Right.
Right.
That's the one
So
happening
which
June
one should
23rd.
I?
This fella's got a lot of names.
He does have a lot of
Am I trying to
names.
think of the person?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This fella's got
He has a lot of names.
A lot of names.
When I met him, he was first called Lloyd in the Middle.
Yeah. And that might have been shortly after his career as a male stripper. Yeah.
Male stripper. He was a male stripper. He was
He's lived quite a life.
for a while.
He was a teacher?
Yes.
Who the fuck is he teaching?
Dude, he taught DeHerm. DeHerm was one of his students.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
Isn't that just fucking mind-bending?
I need all this shit.
Isn't it
later.
crazy?
We're not
Yes.
going to fit this into the podcast.
Yeah.
We need to have our good friend Mr. Button back on the show.
Oh, Mr. Button.
Mr. Button.
Belly button.
Oh!
Belly Button's 5 other names. God damn it.
What's in Nick's Weir's head? It is Belly Button's 5 other names.
Belly button's fine.
other
so
names.
I know his first name, but I
Do
can't
you
remember it.
Do you
Most
know his
notably.
government name? We're trying to find out what Belly Button's government
Jackson
name is.
Tyree Belly Button.
Jackson?
Jackson Tyree.
I thought it was Lloyd.